Welcome back. Wow.
Sorry.
Terribly placed you on. Welcome back to another episode of Unapologetically Black, Never Broken, Always Empowered. I am Brittany, joined by Jamal and Rich.
It's me.
What up?
All right, bro. Put your arms
Another
down.
nigga flexing.
Hey man, I'm a cocky nigga. I can tell you that right now. Especially when I start looking good, man. Look, it's over.
That's hilarious.
This nigga's Escanor. He gains
Right now. Telling you right now. He was my nigga too. Escanor spoke facts. Straight
So, Escanor was that dude. If you aren't sure who Escanor is, just check us out in the Trap House. We talk about stuff like this all the time.
Yeah. But how y'all doing? How's your night going?
I'm pretty good. No real complaints. Just been busy working and whatnot. Yeah, I haven't had anywhere near as eventful of a day as my husband, so I'll let him take the reins.
Let me tell you about my day. My boss had me fucked up at 6 in the morning. Like, give it. It's been a day.
Rich, how are you?
Okay. Like that. I'm fine. We are also short-staffed. However, I'm learning the job. I got a new promotion to assistant general manager for the gym, which also came with a relocation. So I no longer work at the same location I was at. I'm at another one, which is an hour away from where I live. So take that drive every day to work there, and then come home. It's good. It's good. New stuff I'm learning. Salary employee now, not necessarily hourly, but it is what it is. You know, if I don't complain because I have to work multiple days, I just work because
facts.
It's what it is.
It's the expectation of a salaried employee from company perspective. But yeah, so as a podcast, just to do a check-in. For anyone who is listening to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and Google Podcasts, or wherever you're listening to us from, if it's not YouTube or Facebook, you have not heard from us all month. So I would like to be the first one to say I apologize about that. Our BlurredCon episode, because it had to be edited, I'm not going to say I couldn't. It was not made easy for me to download the audio of the edits and to upload it. So they didn't get the BlurredCon episode on the airways. So our apologies for that. My apologies for that. But we are still here. Check us out on YouTube and Facebook for content that may not make it to Spotify. Starting this Thursday, Jamal and I will be hosting Trivia Night live on YouTube and Facebook. So if you are interested in trivia, this week we will be doing kind of like Black pop culture song lyric trivia. So
be ready to find out what time Usher was in the drop top.
I mean, and that's light work, but we're gonna do song lyric trivia this Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Live. So check us out for that. And let's jump into July. Oh, and then last week was Rich's birthday.
Yeah.
So no one heard from us last week.
Yeah. I was definitely.
The
crazy part is I wasn't too busy. I was at work before my birthday.
Headed whole shit.
Yeah, definitely dealing with our lighter tone skin friends, less melanated people.
Bald-headed whole shit.
So yeah, those kind of folk. So that's what I've been dealing with all week. However, me and Brittany did go to there's a place out here called Anime Bar, where it's an actual bar. It's anime themed though. They play whatever latest episode is out. So like yesterday or Saturday, they had Bleach playing its newest episode for the 1,000-Year Blood War arc. But they had actual creative alcohol drinks that were strong as shit. My only issue, they got karaoke, so you could go in there, sing karaoke. It was fun. It was nice getaway. It was an hour away from where we live. FYI, I live in Houston. Everything is a fucking hour away. I'm at just so when I say shit's far away, it's an hour away. And the drinks were stupid expensive. They're like $15 a drink.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. No, thank you. I got
Nice
2
for
of
you.
those and was like, "Yep, we're done." Because that. So for my birthday, I didn't really do much. So that was it.
Yeah.
Well, we got you a shot next year, BlurCon.
I'm definitely. I haven't spoken to the actual podcast about me. Have I? Since missing BlurCon.
Yeah, on the BlurCon episode. I mean, you haven't spoken to the Spotify.
Yeah. I missed it. Next year is going to be summer. I am not fucking missing next year's BlurCon. It has to take a hand of God for me to fucking miss it. And so I don't care what's going on. I can be a hobo, and I'm still going to find my way to DC.
As you should.
I mean, they fired me last year before BlurCon, and I still made it.
You live down the street. I hope you could make
it.
That's facts.
You'd be amazed, dog.
Even if we had to go back and forth to the house, we should still be able to make it.
I'll come to DreamCon out here.
That's our plan.
That's next year.
Yeah.
So, like, if we would have known, we would have played like with our money a little bit better and like bought tickets and went out there. But now it's like, nah.
Well, when I say out here, I just think it's still gonna be far shit for me. I think DreamCon is in Austin or Dallas.
Nah, bro. The plan is the whole podcast is there at DreamCon. If you come to us, we come to you.
But I'm saying either way, like I would have to take the drive just as well. Because if it's in Dallas is 4 hours from here, so I would still have to take the drive to Dallas. If it's in Austin is 2.5 hours from here. I'd have to take the drive to Austin. So
that's crazy. Well, jumping into what the fuck you missed this month of July 2023, starting off with deaths. So Robert De Niro's grandson passed away this month at the age of 19. I do not know why, but
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, condolences. Coco Lee, singer and voice of Mulan, died by suicide at age 48.
Yeah, that was
something. Yeah. Kate Birkin died at the age of 76. That's who Birkin bags are designed after or in the name of. Tony Bennett passed away at 96 years old, jazz singer. Yeah, I know. I knew you were going to do that, but yeah. And then,
come on, bro.
Gilly the Kid, his son, YNG Cheese, was murdered last week.
You don't even know who Gilly the Kid is, do you?
I don't.
Yeah, I know who Gilly the Kid is. I didn't know his son was murdered.
Yeah, so our condolences to the family, sending healing energy. In happier news, congratulations are in order. Jay-Z's mother married her partner of years recently. The Brat and her wife welcome baby boy, Naomi Osaka and Corday. Welcome a baby girl.
Naomi Osaka was pregnant?
Yes.
Yeah, we talked about it. You did boo her. We talked about it whenever she announced it months ago. Yeah.
Wow.
Let's shit talk Saturday.
Why did I boo Naomi? Ain't she the tennis player, right?
You booed her because she was pregnant.
Because he got her pregnant.
Yeah.
No, I booed Big Sean because he got.
Yeah, that was.
And then that was a separate episode. That was a separate thing.
I don't remember booing her. I remember booing Big Sean. Fuck him, but
fuck him. Lindsay Lohan welcomes her first baby with her husband. I didn't even know she was pregnant at all.
I didn't know she was married.
That too. And then Joel Embiid got married.
So that means his fiance got a ring before he did. I went there.
Well, he has a ring now. He's married. So, but yeah, speaking of marriages, on the flip side, Ariana Grande is getting divorced. I did not know she was married. She's been married for 2 years.
Who was she married to? Wasn't she just crying about
Pete? in a video.
No, white dude that passed away.
Mac Miller?
Yeah.
I mean, there's been other men since Mac Miller, but
There was Pete. She was crying to Pete about Mac.
That's true. So yeah, she was married for 2 years. I'm not sure who her husband was. Nobody notable. Yeah, nobody notable.
Easy.
And she is now currently dating her Wicked co-star, who is also married. So whatever's happening there.
That's some shit.
Yeah, right. And
White
Sofia
people.
Vergara is also going through a divorce.
Who is Sofia Vergara?
Wow, bro.
She's from what's that show?
the not.
Yeah, see how you looked at me and said, "Yeah, bro," and you have no idea.
No, so I know her, and you would know her too.
We just
but
don't watch that show.
I just can't think of the name of the show
Mm-hmm.
where they're like,
you have
He
no
was
idea.
married, the guy who played Al Bundy.
yeah, she's married to Al Bundy in it. Anyways, yeah.
We'll come back for it.
We'll come back for it. In sports news, I don't have much in sports news, so if y'all have anything that really happened, but
Of anything important, not really. I mean,
okay.
Chris Paul signs with Golden State. DeAndre Hopkins just signed with the Titans. I think the basketball season this year is going to be a real good. Was going to be a very interesting one. The Lakers didn't do very much.
I mean,
They pretty much saying they're going to run it back. Essentially, is what the Lakers have done. They're just going to run it back with their main pieces. Bronny signed with USC.
John Wall got traded to the Suns.
Mm-hmm. So we got one more year before we find out if LeBron will play with his son, which is huge.
But isn't next year the last year of his contract?
Yeah, and then
With the Lakers, which is why he set
right. Yeah.
which is why he set it up that way. Now, I would prefer the Lakers to get him because we don't want to see LeBron's greatness go to another team that isn't one that he's already familiar with. But he already said he don't give a fuck. Wherever Bronny goes is where he's going.
Yeah, he could sign for the veteran minimum and just.
That's not gonna happen. I can tell you that right now. That's not happening. The vet minimum, my ass.
Yeah.
They will trade their whole fucking team for LeBron. They don't give a fuck because he's not there to win. They're not there to win. They want that nigga in the seat with his son so they can sell tickets left and right. Those games will be packed. Period. Especially this first season. They're gonna be super packed.
So it's gonna be whoever loses the season then.
They don't give a fuck if they win or lose. He can go to any team that drafts his son. He's going to go there. They're going to trade half the fucking team away just to get LeBron. They're going to fucking not make the playoffs. But they're going to fill every seat in the fucking stadium.
Yeah,
that's what's going to happen.
With LeBron's name. So
every game, home and away, tickets will be sold the fuck out.
Everywhere.
Because we want to see them two play together on the court, and that's all the team gives a shit about. Making money. That's at that point. That's all they're there to do.
So,
what we can talk about is
Magic Johnson did become part owner of the Washington Commanders, and they are expected to go through yet another name change.
They just approved that. I've seen that. They approved the sale of them, along with Michael Jordan, who sold his team. Charlotte, the Hornets. He sold them. We don't know who bought them just yet, but they have just approved the ability for him to sell them.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to talk about this new craze that apparently was new to me, and a lot of people it blew up in the month of July. But this shit, okay? We got to talk about this.
Monopoly Go.
The Monopoly game. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I only downloaded it because my wife kept sending me fucking the shit to join.
Right.
Now you send me the shit.
And then it's like as soon as I joined the shit, it was all over. I don't understand who decided to make this shit popular or to make it go viral. The game already had a huge following, so to speak. But whoever decided to make the shit go viral again and have even more people fucking join is fucking crazy. I want them to do that to us. Make us go viral. So that we can
I'll hashtag Monopoly Go when I upload it and see.
If you don't like our video, I'm gonna pull up on you on Monopoly.
I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna tear your fucking city
I'm
down.
shutting down.
This should be real, man. I call my wife in the middle of the day. Like, yo, what the fuck you doing? Why you keep attacking me, bro, and stealing my shit?
Yeah, no, I'm not against dropping $2 to fuck somebody's shit up. I'm not gonna hold you.
Right, look,
I will re-up my dice real quick.
I'm real.
And then I'll move on to the next board and I won't build shit.
I got one sticker that I need to collect for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fucking albums. I just need one sticker for 5 albums. And I need 2 stickers for 1 album for me to get like an ass ton of dice and money.
Yeah.
But won't nobody trade me the goddamn stickers
you need.
Because some of the stickers that you need are the most rare ones to come across, and you only have one. Like, I only have one Pet Pegasus, and I can't like gift you mine because it's the only one that they gave me.
Nah, facts. Yeah, no, it's been fun pastime, fucking my friends up, etc. But let's jump into some celebrity tea. So this month, a big deal was made about Keke Palmer.
Nah, big deal was made about Usher serenading Keke Palmer like that.
It wasn't even about the serenade. It was about the way she was dressed.
There's 2 parts to this, or 2 sides, not necessarily 2 parts, 2 sides, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the first one that I initially said was clarified for me. And so I was like, well, did he see her before she left the house? Right?
Yeah, right.
And of course, she cleared up, said, he seen me before I left the house. If you think that he didn't, you're an idiot. I'm like, well, that actually makes a lot of fucking sense. He probably seen her before she left the fucking house. If that's the case, dude,
why are you on the internet?
Dude, shut up. Like, seriously, you seen her before you left the house. You said anything.
You had your chance to stop her, and you let her go out.
And you let her leave. Now, the other part, she didn't have to put her vagina on Usher. I don't care. You're dealing with 2 different realms. If it's you, Brittany, and you go, oh my God, it's Usher, you don't have access to Usher. You don't have a way to just go fucking see Usher. She does. So for her to act like, oh, I'm just a fan. No, You actually have access to go find this nigga, to get in touch with him.
Like, so, if Usher wanted you, Usher could get you.
The lane of opportunity is definitely there, my nigga. But, again, it's her birthday. Pretty sure she had a few drinks. Whatever, to be quite honest. For me, I wouldn't care. But that's because my wife doesn't have access to Usher like that. You know, but if my wife had access to Usher like that, I would have probably been like, yo, like, you know, why is your vagina on him? Back the fuck up.
But I feel like this is all also behind closed door conversations. I think taking it to the internet.
I think once he put it on the internet, he opened himself up to the criticism that he should.
Oh yeah, you always do that. But I think we know most people's relationship styles, right? They're internet people. That's what they do. That's how they gain. That's how they garner attention. To them, all attention is good attention. You know what I'm saying? All publicity is good publicity. To them, where we were like, oh, you look stupid. They don't care. They went viral. Like, he don't give a fuck that he looks stupid. We know who he is now. Where, you know, like a year ago, we had no idea who the fuck he was.
I mean, I still don't know who he is.
But you have more now about who he is than you did a year ago.
I know. I just think he's stupid. He a clown. Like, you
but that's fine to him.
Into.
Because now when he go do some more shit, where he try to start some shit, people gonna know who he is.
When it becomes a rapper.
And and now people buying into it because he a rapper now.
I don't know, dog. You still
I mean, me personally, gents, if you don't want your lady out and about with her ass out, ensure that you check her before she leaves.
Yeah. Like, check her clothes when she orders them. Make her model them for you. And then if you don't like it, tell her, nah, you can't wear that. Like, it's as simple as that. If she can't wear it in the house, she can't wear it out the house. And that's my ruling.
There's a lot of shit that she can't wear outside the house that she can wear in the house. That's
so there are things. But like, you can't see it right now. She's wearing a dress. dress is nice, it's appropriate. I would allow her to wear this outside of the house. Now, there are things that it's like, well, you probably shouldn't go out in your house shorts. Like, house shorts. You comfortable? It's hot as shit in the summer. Like, but there's a difference between what I allow you to wear in the house and like you going out. You are a mom. You are.
I feel like we're gonna get hit with the allow word.
It's making me cringe, and I'm
it's not an.
Let me back up on the allow word.
It's not an allowance. Like I allow you. Like I'm giving you permission. It's
right.
more about what I'm comfortable with and what we've agreed on. So let's say that.
It's a respect.
So it's a respect.
We're comfortable with it. Because I don't allow my wife to do anything. She is a grown woman.
Mm-hmm.
She can do what she please. Now, there are repercussions and consequences to the shit that she may or may not do, but she is therefore allowed to do whatever the fuck she wants.
Right.
But I take into account what I wear when I go out, from what she has said, hey, this does not make me comfortable when you wear this. And then she reciprocates the same type of respect.
Right.
Listen, gentlemen, if you don't like what your lady's wearing, you speak with her. And if she says, fuck you, I'm wearing it anyway, you have bigger problems than what she's wearing. I can guarantee you that.
Right.
Yeah. And honestly,
and what she's wearing will not, it may constitute more attention, but it won't change anything else about her day. You know what I mean? Like, if she wants to step out, she gonna fucking step out. Like, in sweatpants,
I guess
in thong, like, it doesn't matter.
Me,
same energy.
Wearing things, when you say I'm wearing this for me, first off, I think women that say that are lying. You're not wearing shit for you, but you're wearing it for attention. Now, you might, because you like the attention.
I'm doing it for my ego.
You're doing it for attention, for your own ego. Now, that's probably what you mean when you say I'm doing it for me, your own ego to garnish attention. But then I think that's what we should be looking at. Why do you feel like you need attention from outside people when you wear things like this? But again, that's a whole nother conversation that you should be having with your partners. A whole nother thing, right? Because I might think I look good in this, but if I'm by myself, I don't give a fuck. Like me personally. Now, I'm not saying look like a hobo when you go places, but there's certainly, if I'm not with my wife, I don't wear them because I'm not here to impress them. I'm here to impress. Now, when I'm ready to impress people, if I'm going to a job interview or if I'm going to an event and my wife says, hey, you need to dress to impress people. Oh, okay, cool.
So she leave your nice clothes out.
That's nice. Hey, baby, we going somewhere where you need to impress people. Eyes need to be on you. There you go. But if you just going out to Walmart, nigga, for what?
Yeah, facts.
Walmart required Walmart clothes.
No, don't do that. Because see, then you look like Walmart people. And Walmart people, that's a whole nother conversation.
In my Walmart clothes, it's my everyday fit. T-shirt, jeans, Crocs.
That's what they look like when they go to Walmart. They look like they just woke up and they wear that shit every single day. They haven't changed it. They haven't fucking washed it. They just look nasty.
That's hilarious.
Walmart.
I don't know, man. As far as the Kiki thing, man, it's because she didn't hold back either. When she came back, we should hold her accountable as well for putting her stuff out. Like she put her stuff out on the internet, just like he did.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what I will push back on is a lot of people talked about where he recorded her while she was in her like bra and underwear while she was pregnant
and posted it. And
they were like, you didn't have no problem with it then. Okay, first off, let's put context to every fucking thing. No one gives a fuck about a pregnant woman at all. No one finds that flattering.
That's not true. There's like a whole genre of porn for people. There are fetishes.
No, just general consensus. No one finds a pregnant woman.
It's not a general consensus. That's a rich consensus.
That is a very Texas like rich thinking.
No one finds pregnant women like that flattering.
That's not
true
at all.
That's not true.
Not at all. So I don't think that's the same.
How many men right now are still sexually attracted to Rihanna at her 8 months of pregnancy? Like, it's not true. I got hit on so much as a pregnant woman. It was ridiculous. It's not.
Your boobs out?
No. But it doesn't matter if my boobs are out. My stomach was bigger than my
titty.
because
men are attracted to nakedness.
My stomach was bigger.
But that part I would say, okay, yeah, but men are attracted to nakedness, whether you're pregnant, not pregnant, whether you're fat, not fat. If you're naked, most men will look at you because you're just naked. And men are attracted to naked people. So
I feel you. All right. Let's move on. Between Jamal's story and this, we have other things to talk about.
Hey, I shut up.
So Jonathan Majors, obviously he's been in the news quite often for everything he's been going through with the domestic violence allegations, and his lawyer and whoever else, his PR team quitting on him. Disney never said anything.
Disney stood 10 toes down.
They did.
He's the bad guy for a reason.
I don't think that was their viewpoint. Okay. I definitely don't think that was their viewpoint.
But anyways, so those allegations have been, I'm just going to use the word overturned. And he's now suing girl for domestic violence.
Yeah, she went to court and then they reversed her ass and she got locked up.
Yeah. So update on that.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen the video, but the video came out showing that she was drunk and the cops basically walked up, seen a black man that they weren't familiar with, and then said, is this what happened? And she's drunk, so she's just agreeing to whatever. Yeah, he did this. Yeah, that happened. And now
the original story said that.
Good story.
That wasn't changed. The original story said he called the cops on her for being violent.
No one believed him. That's when they're saying about
the cops fed her the story to get reasonable cause to.
And he said he was innocent. He said from the jump, I didn't do anything.
I mean, typically speaking, the man that's beating the woman isn't the one calling the cops.
Right. If I beat you, I'm not calling the cops to then tell them I beat you.
It's the fuck. If anything, I'm trying to not have the cops call.
Why the cops? Wait, baby, don't. Let's talk about this. Can we call my accountant instead?
Not the accountant. So yeah, that's in a strange reversal of the.
But they need the same people that was big on bashing him need to be the same people that need to be apologizing. Just as big as you destroyed him, you need to be apologizing just as big.
I did not destroy him, and the whole time I said I don't know.
I never said that. Your husband pointed at me.
I saw what my husband did. That's why I looked at him as I said what I said.
Because I want y'all to know I watch all our old episodes, and y'all niggas be going in.
Oh, y'all niggas! I did not bash anybody.
No. You bashed Corday. Saying you booed the shit out of his ass when he got Naomi on soccer pregnant.
Anyways, Sexy Red faces backlash for her high school performance. It is crazy to me that we keep seeing these wildly inappropriate artists be booked for minor events. You cannot tell me that no one on your staff didn't see who she was before y'all booked her. No. But so she came in, she performed, and she paid for haircuts and whatever else.
Weave installs.
Yeah, for prom.
They booked her for what?
Well, she came in to this high school. I don't know if she chose this high school or they booked her, but she came into the high school, paid for haircuts and weaves and stuff for prom for the high schoolers, and then she performed.
When you say booked, I mean
downtown.
But you mean booked as in hired?
Hired, brought in as hired talent.
I mean,
her coochie pink, her booty hole brown.
I mean, hey, it brings attention and dollars to the school. I will pay whoever to go wherever. If it brings attention and dollars.
Just like a bitch toe.
I knew that was coming.
Pound Town. Just let Pound Town.
Move on to the next story.
All right. Anyways, the saga strike. They are saying that if they do not come to some sort of deal, we will have no new shows for next year.
Screen Actors Guild Association.
So, wild news. A guy that I served with in the military was out there on the strike. He was taking pictures with like Vanessa Hudson and he put it on his Facebook. I just know the guy. He was out there. Served with him, hung out with him, and it was just crazy how people that then become semi.
Yeah, that's facts.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. So yeah, they're saying that we will have no new shows for next year if a deal is not reached soon. So
they want to be paid more.
They deserve to be paid more, and it's trash for you to try to use AI in lieu of these people who have been.
Plus the streaming sites, like people want to be paid for they don't get the residuals that they would if it was on TV that they do
or
in
theaters.
Yeah, right. So it's like where you get paid X amount of dollars and you get the residuals for your movie keep playing. Like you want that residual money and you don't get that when it's on Netflix being streamed 100 times. Like, nah, bro, pay me. Yeah. I did my job. Like you paid for this. Now I need what Dave Chappelle got. Right.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, writers are a big part of it.
Big part, huge part. So Jamie Foxx is speaking out for the first time since being hospitalized and recovering from what they are saying was a stroke. However, no one's really
buying it.
It's not that no one's buying. I'm saying no one's actually really saying that either. They just keep saying an illness. But
yeah, because he hasn't come out to say an illness, and now the internet's saying he got cloned.
That's what the internet's saying. That he got cloned.
Listen to the internet.
I like laughing at the internet. I don't listen to the internet. I think the internet is very entertaining.
I mean, it is.
He did not get cloned. I mean, but they said the same thing about Gucci Mane.
Yeah, I feel like anytime someone drastically loses weight or there is some sort of
it's like you're not the person.
You're not the same person. No. You're someone else.
Rich's arms are too huge.
I feel like a clone would look like what the fuck I would expect the person to look like. You know what I mean? Why would a clone look different?
I mean, the motherfucker was sick. What did they expect a sick person to look like?
You expect him to come out still buff. Like, you gotta look like Ray.
Like he was in the hospital lifting weights and eating protein. Like,
right, exactly.
Nobody gave that man a protein bar. No one came through with a protein shake. Y'all ain't his real friends.
That's hilarious.
Like, he was sick.
Yeah, exactly. And then last in celebrity tea. In the last few days, Jess Hilarious and T.S. Madison have been going back and forth about cisgendered women and their gatekeeping of menstruation. So there was a statement by a transgender woman saying that just women can't gatekeep menstruation, that we aren't the only people who experience it, which is untrue.
There's only two types of people. There's males and there's females.
We're the only ones that experience menstruation. So Jess Hilarious went on a tangent about that and how no one stands up for real women and that we're the only ones that can give birth and have periods. And it's an ongoing conversation.
I just want to know what made her think that women were gatekeeping one of the most
terrible monthly experiences.
Literally every month. Like, I know women who will give their entire uterus away if they could. Like, they would just literally sell the entire fucking organ system.
Facts.
If they could. They're not gatekeeping the shit at all. As a matter of fact, it's not their fault that you cannot get one. That they're not saying periods are just for us. They don't even want it themselves.
They want to leave it at a distance.
If they could give it away without being pregnant, they would.
Yeah, facts.
No, it's I don't understand why that was even a conversation. And if I'm just some shit, I know you're saying just to get a reaction out of me.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna even deal with it. Clearly, this was a ploy to do that. And it's not even worth, to me, it wouldn't even be worth the conversation.
Yeah. Well, T.S. Madison in her response is basically saying, it's funny that you feel so strongly about this because you look like you are a transgendered woman.
Now they should be mad at her for making that comment.
Absolutely.
Because what do you mean by you look like a transgender?
Or you've been mistaken for one in the past, because Jess has shared a story where she was mistaken for one in the past.
She said somebody thought that she was a transgender, even offered to pay her.
Yeah.
Right.
So anyways, that's what they've been going back and forth about. Continuing in LGBTQ news, Michigan passes a law making the use of wrong pronouns a felony. So it would be much like any other hate crime. It'd be a felony level hate crime to purposefully use the wrong pronouns for someone.
That's dumb.
I mean, I think I was gonna say, I think it's an easy mistake to make. So it's easy for that to be a point of contention and conversation. You know what I mean? If that energy already exists.
It's a hate crime.
Right. I'm saying if I accidentally do it, I can see where it's a slippery slope is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I can also see where it's kind of in addition to, if I beat someone's ass and then called them the wrong pronoun or whatever it is, it kind of in addition to assault, it's a hate crime. It gets raised as if I beat someone's ass and then called them a nigga type situation. So that's what I'm assuming. That would be the best use of that law, because otherwise.
Yeah, but nigger has been linked to actual hate crimes.
No, you're right. Absolutely.
Nigger has been linked to white people killing people because they were black.
No,
me saying him and you saying no, I'm a her, and I'm not, unless I'm beating your ass calling you him.
Right, which is what I'm saying. That's the only way I can see that law being.
Stop that nigga out. What? No, I'm a woman.
Beat his ass. But then you go to jail for just normal assault.
No, absolutely.
I need a regular assault, not a hate crime assault. I ain't beat you up because you was gay.
I just beat you up.
I
felt like it. No.
You disrespected me.
Facts.
That's
in Kansas, a judge orders the state to stop changing transgendered IDs. So complete opposite of what Michigan's doing. Kansas is saying, nah, however, whatever your gender was assigned to you at birth is what is going to follow you through life, whether you change your appearance or not.
Right.
Iowa.
Yeah, and then healthcare providers are being told to call vaginas bonus holes.
Bonus hole.
Which is crazy. I'm not going to hold you.
That sounds like a South Park term, not going to lie.
All I'm going to refer to it as.
That shit is.
You ain't going to get no bonus hole if you continue to refer to it.
Bonus hole.
That's what the doctors call it? You going to want me to be out of medical scene?
I don't even know. I think at this point, we're just doing ridiculous shit. I'm not going to lie.
At this point, we do whatever for some bonus hole.
Stop.
We're just doing ridiculous shit just because. Because if you have a bonus hole, and then do I have a bonus pole, or how does it work?
How many poles do you have?
So everyone has a butthole is the way it's essentially looked at, and women have an additional hole.
But shouldn't you? But you have multiple holes, so shouldn't we say you have bonus holes when that's?
No, because men also have a urethra.
So, but then we all have bonus holes.
Anyways.
Yeah, see how dumb this conversation is.
No, I agree. And then the FDA approved a over-the-counter birth control pill for the first time, where you don't need a prescription. You can go to the pharmacy and purchase it like you're buying Tylenol.
But what side effects have come with that?
So it's the O pill. It's a pill that has existed. Like it is a birth control pill that people get a prescription for.
Yeah, it's not new. It's just them being able to say you can get it.
You don't need to. Well, you don't need to have insurance or go to the doctor. Yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
Like you can purchase it like you're purchasing condoms.
Right now, it's more like accessible.
Which is like, it. I mean, at this point, you have to. Like, if I can't have an abortion, like,
give me my
help me, like, help me get to the point. You know, other than abstinence, and I'm a fucking adult. Like,
I mean, but to me, like you said, you're a fucking adult, so you should take fucking adult consequences that come with shit.
Or I can take.
Every time I get in a car, I risk getting into a car accident and dying. I assume that risk every time I do something.
That is far different than bringing life into this world.
You assume that risk when you choose to have.
There are a lot of shitty human beings who, yes, you can say that. They don't need to be having children, and if there is a way to prevent that, that isn't.
I mean, yeah, there are a lot of shitty human beings that shouldn't have kids. There's a lot of shitty drivers that shouldn't have cars. There's a lot of shitty people that shouldn't make laws in general. Correct.
Yeah, fact.
There are shitty humans.
Speaking of shitty people who shouldn't make laws, affirmative action was overturned this month. So if you don't know what affirmative action is, which you should, but affirmative action is essentially just the laws in place that require different businesses and entities to have a certain amount of minorities. So like you hear about it specifically with universities. So like, you know, your Harvards and your Princetons and these Ivy League colleges, so that they don't become white only colleges again.
And that's the point that I try to bring up to what motherfuckers I believe like overlook. They be like, well, why do we need affirmative action? Well, let's ask that question. Why did we have to have it in the first fucking place? Because you weren't allowing qualified black people to come in.
Right.
That's why they created the shit. If you had let qualified black people in the first place, we would have never needed the shit.
Right. If it was based off of merit and not off of race, then we wouldn't have had to have it.
Then Harvard wouldn't be considered an all-white school or predominantly white school.
Right.
But because you didn't, motherfucker, we had to create laws that allowed us to attend the same schools and get the same level of education and opportunity as our palm-colored people.
Exactly. So what they're saying now is next on, and that the affirmative action being overturned kind of happened quietly in the background. And the next thing that's supposed to be on the docket is interracial marriage.
You want that overturned too?
They do. You know, white people are becoming a minority. And in order to try to save the race, I'm being serious. Like, in order to try to save the race, they're doing everything in their power. So making, you know, abortions illegal, overturning affirmative action so that there aren't minorities in white spaces. We talked about, you know, different cities becoming white only cities. I forgot where that was, but somewhere in the South, in the racist parts. Yeah, they're an endangered species and they're trying to protect themselves. By doing so, they have 90-something-year-olds creating and overturning these laws that will affect generations to come right before they fucking kick the bucket. Like, that shit is annoying.
I mean, but that's so hard.
You're not even going to live in the world in which the laws you're changing are affecting. Like,
yeah, like, but your goal is so, I would say, it's so outlandish that
it's outlandish. It's small.
It's never gonna happen. You're not going to overturn interracial fucking marriages. You're not going to stop people from doing that. First off, so many people are fucking biracial now that it don't even fucking matter any guy.
Yeah. Facts.
That
everybody's mixed out here.
If most people are mixed any fucking way. With some shit, go take a DNA test and you 1/4 everything, and then that's why motherfuckers feel like they can still say nigga because they 1/4 black. Which,
yeah,
you know, so which if we follow Bill Nye's logic of colorism, everyone should be able to say nigga because everyone came from Africa, so they're all technically African.
I feel you.
You call me a white man, call me a nigga, I'm gonna punch him in the face.
There is a new citizenship test that's supposed to be getting put into action soon. There are 10 questions on the test. You have to answer 6 out of the 10 of them correct.
To be a citizen?
To be a citizen. And then there's a English speaking part of
Oh. I guarantee if we gave that test to most Americans that we thought were just normal Americans.
You want to hear the questions?
They fail that test.
You want to hear the questions?
Mm-hmm.
All right. The first question. What is one reason colonists came to America?
To kill people.
Question 2. Who is the father of our country?
George Washington.
3. Name one of the 2 longest rivers in the United States.
Niggas. No.
Mississippi River.
4. Why does the flag have 13 stripes?
13 original colonies.
5. Name one branch or part of the government.
Legislative.
All of them fucking suck. So
6. Where is the Statue of Liberty?
New York.
7. When is the last day you can send in your federal income tax forms?
April 1st.
December 31st.
Rich was right. I'm wrong.
Nigga, I know. It's the last day of the year.
What are the 2 major political parties in the United States?
Ass, jackass, and a fucking elephant.
Yeah. What was one important thing that Abraham Lincoln did?
Lie.
What was the idea, or the idea of self-government is in the first 3 words of the Constitution. What are these words?
Wait, what?
We the people.
What
I
are
didn't
the
understand the
3
question.
words of the Constitution? So yeah, that is what from the desk of Joe Biden, the new citizenship test would consist of. So essentially, they're making it easier. That's what it's giving.
Tell Uncle Joe to go find some shit to do that's actually important, like these fucking student loans. Okay?
Right. Well, trying shit won't work. But speaking of Uncle Joe, cocaine was found in the White House this month. It was a big deal, and then they just included it and said they don't know.
Well, the black lady that was up there, she was getting very irritated because I don't know if you guys seen the clip of her answering the question and getting irritated with the reporter.
Yeah.
She kept saying that the Biden family was not even here. Like they're not suspects because they weren't here.
They weren't in the building.
They weren't in the state, bitch. They were gone. I keep telling y'all that. I'm telling you the ghetto way. She said it the white people way. I keep telling you niggas this, and you not listening. It's almost like you just want me to make some shit up. And they weren't here. Next fucking question.
That's hilarious.
That's exactly what she said.
True. Speaking of cocaine sharks. I don't know if you've seen the movie Cocaine Bear, which was actually kind of good.
Rather
entertaining.
I heard about Cocaine Bear as a movie. I guess it's a funny movie. I've never heard.
Yeah. No, it's based off of an actual event. It's not just a funny movie. That shit happens.
Wow, dog. If you got some time, you should take a look.
Yeah, but now in Florida, there are sharks that have been eating bundles of cocaine that were dropped into the ocean, causing an increase in shark attacks. So
they high as fuck.
Yeah, and aggressive. They're crackheads. They're crackhead sharks.
Or I feel like they're just doing what they probably should have did in the beginning. Like they're just coming to the realization that maybe we should just keep white people out of water, and they'll just stop fucking with us. Like if we just attack them more,
in the water,
they'll leave us alone.
There's a lot of shit happening in the water.
Because what did they say? You have greater odds of getting struck by lightning than you do getting attacked by a shark. Sharks are like, fuck that. Let's just start eating.
Let's change those odds.
Yeah, and then maybe they'll leave us alone.
That's hilarious. Black Lives Matter $10 million fraud lawsuit was dismissed by a California judge.
As in they were frauds, or somebody was suing?
Yeah, that they were fraudulent in the money that they were receiving, and all of that. It's not going to the causes that it was supposed to.
They were doing what they were supposed to do. I'm not saying that they're not making no money from it, but they're definitely doing what they're supposed to be doing with the money.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've heard a lot of people say that, Black Lives Matter is fraudulent, it's this, that. And my thing is like, the entity wasn't what mattered to me. It was the message. Mm-hmm. And I think that carried more weight than what you're doing with donations. I'm not going to hold you.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it's again, I just stem back to why did we have to create this group to begin with?
Yeah.
We created it because you guys treated us like you guys didn't matter. Mm-hmm. We had no advocates to speak for us. Ergo, Black Lives Matter is created. We wouldn't create this shit if y'all niggas would just let us do normal people shit and live like regular people. But you didn't.
Our business.
Right.
You know? You don't believe me? Jim Crow, motherfucker. Like.
Yeah. Yeah. New York City agrees to pay $13 million to Black Lives Matter protesters. So the ones that were jailed or beaten or whatever happened.
You're going to have fun editing this.
I'm going to have fun editing this. It's fine.
Your own husband. You're going to have absolutely fun editing this.
Right.
This nigga sleep.
5 a.m.
Let's talk about Carly, because I feel like we've gone a whole hour and we have not talked about
Carly.
The
old girl that faked her kidnapping.
Oh, she lied. We know that.
Yeah, no, she came out today and she admitted that she lied. That there was no baby. There was no.
She just wanted to go get some ass. That's all.
Yeah.
But to be fair, on her part, she didn't call herself missing. She did not declare herself missing.
Well, she did to an extent. Like, she was on the phone with her her sister-in-law or whatever it was, and said, "Oh, I see a baby on the side of the road," and then drops her phone and she hears screaming. She left her wig on the side of the road, left her car running.
She's probably high as fuck and it was like, I need to get up out. She's probably high as shit.
Favorite movies taken to. She did a whole bunch of Googling on how to get away with this, and it did not work. I saw one quote where it was like, Jussie Smollett walked so that she could run.
Somebody else gonna fly. Dr. Love gonna make a return.
I say somebody's gonna get away with it. They're gonna fake their own death. Watch.
And they probably are. Mark Zuckerberg started a new Twitter-like media page called Threads. And it's really pissing Elon Musk off, it's really a thorn in his fucking side.
Really,
he's supposed to be fighting. They said
he's supposed to be fighting. He's declared a dick measuring contest. Elon wants all the smoke.
Elon said, "Fuck this, let's go."
Yeah. So there is a new Facebook acquisition in the social media realm. I use a lot of words for no reason. All right. For all of my female companions who enjoy shopping on Shein, apparently they caught a RICO case. Things aren't on sale yet. But
I'm about to say, is they shit on sale?
Just keep them in your cart for later, because
it's gonna go on.
It's not about to stop me. It's not about to stop me from shopping with them.
Oh no, you can't. No, hell no. I'm gonna shop, and the shit gonna go on sale, and I'm gonna buy, and they gonna end up like Temu or whatever it is, where you can buy shit for like $1.40.
Yeah.
I'm about to pile up right now. That nigga's sweet, bro.
I'm up. My eyes just low.
My eyes just low. But yeah, now I always keep my cart. I put things in there, and then when I'm ready to purchase, I go through and see what I actually want, what is still available, because it might have sold out. It's been sitting there.
We did real quick, and then we're gonna wrap up so that Jamal will go. We did miss the Florida boycott. They were boycotting Florida due to its immigration laws.
Okay.
And then businesses were legit starting to shut down because tourism stopped. People legit boycotted Florida. Tourism wasn't happening outside of places like fucking Miami.
Because I mean, they told them that
In
anybody
Disney.
that helped,
and
like migrant, I mean not migrant, illegal. Like if you helped them, if you gave them a ride in an Uber, if you gave them directions, like the slightest little thing could be like, all right, bro, you going to jail. And like with that kind of risk, I'm not about to risk my entire family, everybody I know, for you. And they all just up and vanished. Like they were like, bro, you don't want us here, we'll leave.
Right. Yeah, but not only that, but like tourists actually boycotted. Like people were not going to Florida.
Yeah. I mean,
weren't going to places outside of Miami and Orlando. But that's it. You know, other tourist areas around there, businesses had to shut down, close up because there was nobody. It was just a desert land of just nothing happening.
That's crazy.
The NAACP declared it dangerous for Black people to go there. So, you know, a lot of Black people stopped going. You ain't gonna never stop all the niggas from going to Miami, but like you'll stop a few of them.
That's facts.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, I mean, it's a legitimate reason. Like it's unfortunate for some of the business owners and all of that who are affected just because.
Because you live in Florida.
Because you live in Florida.
And because your governor, because your governor's a jackass.
Complete. But I think that COVID taught us that being on the internet is important for things like that too. You know, especially when it's good, something you can ship. Like if you're a restaurant, not so much, but you should venture out and try to keep your doors open in the meantime. But yeah. And then lastly, I'll say this for all of our people and our listeners who are enjoying their hot girl summer and their hoochie daddy shorts and all of that. Syphilis is making a strong comeback amongst the
unprotected sex and all of that sleeping around, and pregnancy will be the very least of your goddamn problems.
Syphilis is up 128% amongst women specifically. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, 128%. I don't know what that equates to, but that's a large jump.
I don't have that problem. So
yeah.
Nope. You want to hear a fun fact? What was Shorty's name? That the demon from Demon Slayer season 2, the one that died in the district. Whatever her name was, she was named after syphilis in Japanese because that's what killed her mom.
Oh,
yikes!
Wow. That's dark. Real fast.
I do real deep dives when I
quite
get
the
into
fact
this
to leave on.
That's quite the fact that you name your child syphilis. Okay.
And so the village named the child syphilis because that's what killed her mom.
It's even worse.
Bro, Demon Slayer is like top tier. You gotta dig into it. It's like
a bunch of people gave you the nickname syphilis because your mama died of syphilis.
Not the nickname, the actual name.
That's her actual name.
That's rude.
That's terrible.
That's why you fuck around and want to kill a bunch of people. That's why.
Yeah, that's why she turned evil. I mean, no, there was more to it than that. But like, that made her spiteful and resentful because like you were named after the disease that took your mama out.
That's hilarious. Well, if you guys want to hear more conversation like that,
more random facts from me,
random facts from Jamal, random blurred anime nerdy facts. He's
where I'm gonna be.
Full of them. Make sure you check him and Rich out in the Trap House.
August 2nd, I'm unavailable. Luffy's going to do some cool shit that day, so like, don't come looking for me. Don't come looking for me.
Shay and I will be dropping more content for both YouTube and Patreon coming soon. We'll be doing a review on the Barbie movie once I go see it. So we'll be doing a Barbie movie review and other things. Let us know what you guys wanted to hear our feedback on. And as always, check us out on all forms of social media. Like, follow, subscribe, share, comment, do all of those things. Show us some love. And until next time, guys, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay unapologetically Black. Good
Peace.
night.